Jean Michel Basquiat was an artist who passed away in 1988. I'm coming to the world today to let you guys know Basquiat has inspired a young artist, 24 years old, based out of Miami. I found out who Basquiat was back in maybe 4 years ago with my mom. I made a painting for my mom, and her boss told her that my artwork reminded him of Basquiat, and I was a little confused. I was a little lost on who he was. I wasn't familiar. I didn't have no clue who he was. All I know is that he was an artist, and I googled who he was, and ever since then I've truly looked up to Jean Michel Basquiat. I don't try to duplicate his work. Everything I do is original to who I am as an artist. I don't chase. I don't I don't try to do no replicas of his work. Some things some styles I like, I may implement it in some of my works, but I always try to stay original and true to who I am as an artist. And that's the one thing that I can respect. Jean Michel never changed up, no matter what. You know, I'm pretty sure some clients came up to Basquiat and let him know, well, it'll probably be, I would love to purchase one of your art pieces if you were to paint more like this person, or paint more like that, or paint more like this. And one thing that you can truly say is everything that Basquiat created was a timeline of what he went through as an artist, and I respect that. And that's what inspires me, and I just want to know that that's what should inspire the world as an artist. A lot of people want to be rappers, a lot of people want to be artists, a lot of people want to be writers, a lot of people want to be fashion designers, have something to do with the art industry. But the one thing that I can honestly admit and let the world know today is if you don't do something different, if you are not truly expressing yourself, if you're not doing something that you truly love, then you're living without a meaning. And when I say living without a meaning, is you're living a life for no reason. You were put on this earth to be someone. You were put on this earth because something you have, you should share with the world. And I feel like everyone's talented. I feel like everyone in the world is talented. I feel like everyone has that push. Everyone has that drive. Some people just don't go out and get it. Some people just don't take it out of themselves. You know, Me and a good friend of mine was speaking today at work about people who really just they don't know what inspires them, and it was so weird. And this is what inspired me to make this video here today, to let the world know who I am and what I'm going for and what I'm living for. I'm living to become successful as an artist, but more so to be a role model to my young man, to my little man, to my son. I've been inspired before he was born. He's 3 years old now, and I've been working at my dream. Anybody can tell you I've been painting on shirts since 2006, before I graduated high school, and it all started out with me just wanting to go to one of my art shows in a different shirt that I actually hand painted on, and that's where my vision came from. My mom told me, maybe you should try doing that. Maybe you should really get serious about that. And now in 2013, I can admit and tell the world that I've hand painted over 1,000 shirts. Over 1,000 shirts I've hand painted and sold to people. Some of them I sold. Some of them, was true supporters. Some of them was giveaways. I designed Basquiat hats, edition hats, Dodorye customized hats. I the true artist in me is what defines me as an artist, and that's just what it is. And I want to know from the world what inspires you. You know, what are you living for? I want you to wake up tomorrow morning, wake up right now, wake up today after you take your little nap and ask yourself one thing: what inspires you? What are you living for? Are you living a purposeless life? Basquiat was a wonderful artist, and I just want to let the world know you guys should really look up on who he is. His legacy is getting real big right now. A lot of people are talking about him. His artworks are selling for a lot of money. And my name is Traver Dodorye, and I am inspired by the late great Jean Michel Basquiat.
Life, I wonder, will it take me under? I don't know. Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for a plate. Knowledge, if coke was cooked without the garbage, we'd all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Fashion, designer clothes. Lacing your click up with diamond rolls. Your people holding dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time, watch the blimp read, the world is mine.
If I rule the world,
imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
Still living for today, in these last days until where to be. Paradise life relaxing, black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. Amani exchange the range, cash, lost tribe of Shabazz, free at last, brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew, how we do. Trees for breakfast, dime sexes and bench stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living, type of place to raise kids in. Opening eyes to the lies, history's told foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl. Plus the gold child, seeing things like I was controlling, click rolling, tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris, I civilize every savage. Give me one shot, I turn tripe life to lavish. Political prisoner, set free, stress free. No work release, purple M3s and jet skis. Feel the wind breeze in West Indies. I think Coretta Scott King, mayor of the cities, and reverse fiends to Willies. It sound foul, but every girl I meet to go downtown. I'd open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa.
if I rule the world,
Imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
Still living for today, in these last days and
then we'll
times.
walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land.
You love to hear the story, how the thugs live and worry. Duck down in car seats, heat's mandatory. Running from Jake, getting chased, hunger for papes. These are the breaks, many mistakes go down out of state. Wait, I had to let it marinate. We carry weight, trying to get laced. Flip the A stack to safe. Millionaire plan to keep the gap with the cocked hammer. Making moves in Atlanta, back and forth scrambler. Cause you can have all the chips, be poor or rich, still nobody want a nigga have a shit. If I ruled the world and everything in it, sky's the limit. I push the Q45 infinite. It wouldn't be no such thing as jealousies or beef felony. Strictly living longevity to the destiny I thought I'd never see, but reality struck. Better find out before your time's out. What the fuck?
Basquiat.
Who's it?
This is Basquiat.